Hi you guys, it's Alani. We made it to the show.
Drinking tonight to the midnight.
I love it. Yes! 6 a.m. right now. You scared me for a second.
That was a while
Did I
ago.
mess something up? We are currently in Vegas and getting all settled in. We got here a few days ago just so I could make sure that I'm getting any water off from the flight because I am a Florida girl and we made it all the way over to the other coast almost. But tomorrow is show day. We made it to the finale, the show day. So thank you guys so much for following along in the Bikini Prep Bodybuilding Diaries. So coach is gonna come over in a little bit and take a look at me because basically today we are carving up. Yesterday I had a really high carb day. I had 360 grams of carbs and I hit an all-time new low when I woke up this morning of 108.2. I'll put my check-in photos here and that was nuts. So Adam and Dom were both like, your body is just burning through food right now. And right now the goal is getting me as full as possible. So we're carbing up today, not as many carbs, but it is very tentative on how I look after each meal. So this meal is some jasmine rice, we have some cod and some macadamia oil, and then 3 rice cakes. And I think Adam's gonna come over in a little bit, see how I'm looking, but basically today I have no workout, all the work is done. All I'm doing today is I eat every 2.5 hours and then 30 minutes after I send over check-in, see how we're looking, and then we kind of just change the game plan from then. But I am very excited. We went to Dragon Slayer the other day and I posed in the posing room with my posing coach and I literally did not even recognize myself. We still have a full couple days to, or not full couple, oh my goodness, less than 24 hours until the show. But we have a few more meals to really get some more carbs in my system, but I'm so excited with how we're looking and everybody is here. Bradley's family is here, Bradley's here, my parents are here, my granddad is here, Adam is here, Dom is here, Christina is here, all my coaches, all my people. So it's gonna be a really fun weekend and I cannot wait to take you guys along with me for the ride. I've had 2 meals so far. I had the egg whites, cream of rice, raspberries, and then I did the cod, rice, macadamia oil.
3 ounces rice, 3 ounce rice cakes. What time was that? An hour ago, yeah? 10 o'clock?
Mm-hmm. 10:15.
Damn.
I haven't even looked at myself. I feel dry.
Key with you is your stomach. When your stomach stays super tight like that.
Okay. That's why I'm is sushi, obviously that's tentative. I feel I just want to keep my stomach tight.
Yeah, but you're gonna have a whole night.
Okay.
Sleep. It's not like you're gonna eat in the morning and go on stage.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I can just feel it. I don't know what I look like, but I feel fuller, for sure.
Yeah, you can feel it's the skin is tight.
Yeah, and it's
You can
almost
see
warm.
Your shoulders and your arms turn. You have a coat of tan on, right?
A coat of tan, just rinse it off. And then I'm gonna do a coat and then in a few hours and then a coat tonight. Because I was too light last show. But I only did the night before. So I'm thinking this is base coat rinsed off. I was thinking I'll do a coat before I do athlete check-ins. You can see how I look if you want. And then I was gonna do another one that night and then the top coat.
For you lately, the last couple of days, you looked your best. Yesterday after you posed with Christina, that was after 2 meals, right?
Yep.
And this is after 2 meals.
Mm-hmm. A different meal. So yesterday was after same meal 1, and then that pre-workout meal, which was the beef, rice.
Yeah, which we will go back to tomorrow. I'm gonna have you do
Instead of the salmon?
I mean, salmon is fine too.
Okay.
But how you did cod?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do cod.
Okay.
So
Why do you swap it to cod?
Just today, because we're gonna do beef the next meal.
Gotcha.
But tomorrow, we'll replicate meal 1 that we did for Southern States.
English muffin, salmon, rice cake, honey.
Did we do jasmine for meal 2 last time? We did?
I did beef, jasmine rice, and a Rice Krispie.
What dry carbs?
English muffin, rice cakes. Banana's not a dry carb. Would sourdough be easier to digest than an English muffin, you feel like?
Yes and no, but like if you're not used to eating it.
I know, like I haven't had sourdough in a while.
So let's just keep it.
That's what I was thinking too. Okay. But I mean, I can salt it more. I have my mini food scale, my drug dealer food scale for myself.
You have almond butter?
I do. Well, okay, actually it's peanut butter, only ingredients peanut.
So for this meal, let's do 2.5 beef, 26 nut butter, and 3 rice cakes.
Okay.
It's probably the most subjective division.
That's been the biggest thing for me to kind of wrap my head around with this sport is like, you know, it's unlike any other sport. Like, you know, you do all the preparation, you practice, you train, and then you get to the game and there's a score. You can, you know...
Yeah, there's points, there's runs, there's goals.
Your outcomes depend upon your performance at that day, but on your day...
The work is done, you know? It's like you've been prepping for months and then...
That's why, like, I tell everybody, like, you can't control other outside variables. Mm-hmm. So, like, as long as you come in looking better than you did last time, mm-hmm. you won.
Right.
That's you should be happy.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for us because we know hair and makeup need to get done. We know all these things need to happen to get you guys to the stage. So with the order that we do the athletes going onto the stage, we kind of do it where the least amount of competitors are in the start of it to give the ones that have the most.
All right, guys, I'm at check-ins right now and I met some people that are, if you guys could, there we go. It's so surreal. They're like, I watch your YouTube. I was like, you do what? You do what?
Gets us through our cardio.
I love it.
Pancake.
Yeah. Oh my, no, they know. They're already on the egg white pancake. I've been making it in my hotel room too. It's so bad. But wish them luck. All right, you guys, it is real. We are checked in, number 259 tomorrow. So cheer nice and loud for 259 through the screen, please. I need everything that I can get, but I am feeling just so at peace right now, honestly. And I just wanted to like hop on here for a second because this has been such an amazing year so far, such an amazing season. And I truly, I feel so like fulfilled and so grateful. Like that's so tacky of me, but I've just been honestly just like overflowing with just joy, I guess. Joy, peace. Like I'm so grateful for everybody that's been in my corner, both in person, online. I was at athlete check-ins and there were so many girls that came up to me and were like, you have gotten me through this prep. Like I watch your YouTube. So great to meet you. I'm like, I am halfway across the country right now, all the way out in Vegas. I'm from Florida. And like these girls actually watch me and like look up to me. Like it's so cool to be surrounded by such talented women. Like everybody on that stage tomorrow has put in so much work and so much sacrifice, from the cardio sessions, the meals, the training, just the feeling of being depleted. And all of us have put in so much work. And I hope that everybody on stage tomorrow knows that and can soak it up and be present. I know that that is my goal going into this show. Is I just want to slow down and take a breath and enjoy it, because it goes by so fast and you put in so much work for one day, for 30 seconds on stage of being judged. And I want to soak it up and enjoy it, because at the end of the day, you can't control your placing. You can't control who shows up, but you can hope that you are your best version of yourself that day. And I'm feeling very at peace because this is my best. So in my eyes, I've already won, because this is the best I've ever looked. And I feel like I've just had such a mental and physical transformation. Like I know that I am living every day like a pro. And it might be years before I earn that pro card who knows? But at the end of the day, it's a when and not an if. And I've brought my personal best. I'm super, super proud of this physique that we're bringing. And more importantly, I just want to soak up everything tomorrow. There are so many amazing people that have been supporting me through this journey, and it's just, we could have some fun tomorrow. So I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. Am I competitive? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, I want to get up there, and I have improved so much since my last national show, because again, this is a national level show. So everybody competing at this show has gotten first or second at a regional show. So the caliber of this show is huge. The level is huge. The talent is astronomical. Like, I'm going to be going up against some really good girls tomorrow. So at the end of the day, it is really you versus you in bodybuilding. And when I compare myself to how I looked just 2 months ago at the first national show of the season, I mean, it's night and day. I am so happy with that, and that's really what I can bring. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update on how things are going, but I'm feeling so at peace. I feel like stress is very low, and I'm just excited to rock it tomorrow and be with my favorite people and document it for all of you guys. But it's gonna be a fun ride. And before all of the craziness of tomorrow sets in, and it just show days are always so crazy, I wanted to give a huge thank you to all of you guys online. Like, you have been such a big role in this, and I just cannot believe the amount of support that I get from every single one of you guys. I would not have made it this far if it wasn't for this support system and this little corner of the internet that I have. It's absolutely amazing, and seriously, you guys support me so much just even by watching these videos. So thank you so much. I do not say it enough, but I appreciate you guys so much, and it is so fulfilling to be able to create these videos for you guys and just hear that it inspired you, even just a little bit. Like, that just makes my day. And even my clients in my online fitness program and talking to them, like, that has been so fulfilling, helping girls just build sustainable habits. Even if you're not a competitor, like, all the girls that I'm working with one-on-one are just absolutely crushing it, and all of you guys inspire me so much. So I just wanted to give a huge thank you to all of you guys. But tomorrow is going to be a great day, and I cannot wait. I have a good feeling about this one. I feel good. I feel full. I have those like shoulder striations.
Yeah. No,
you're
full, but like most importantly is your stomach is still like super full. You know, because like this time of the day, you should be like watery.
Yeah, but you're...
That's good. I was worried too, because getting sick, like, I was like, I don't care if I'm sick, but I just don't want to, like, as long as I look good tomorrow. I mean, I'd rather be drier, so.
2 rice cakes.
I had that peanut butter on the rice cakes earlier. I was like, oh.
How much peanut butter did we have?
It was a lot. It was like 26.
When was that?
In the meal with the beef and
We had
rice
3
cakes.
26.
You scared me for a second. I was
That's
like,
a while
wait, did I
ago.
mess something up?
Yeah.
But we bumped the fats up last meal too.
Yeah, it was 12 grams of macadamia oil. Love me some cod, jasmine rice, and macadamia
So
oil.
we're doing another 26 nut butter.
Yeah, orange roughy.
That's no orange rush.
This
No.
fucking girl called me like 7 more times.
Oh my gosh. Like the bodybuilder.
Yeah,
That's not as
got a weak grip.
Good.
We're drinking tonight to the commitment
Aww.
to excellence.
Yes.
I love that. Commitment to, well, we'll see if I'm excellent tomorrow.
Well,
You
no,
are. You are
we're-
excellent,
it's
yeah.
the commitment.
Yeah.
It's
Us.
the effort.
It's not
the
the act of
pathway.
being excellent.
It's the
I'm committed
process.
to trying to being
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Awesome.
Yes. To a Lonnie. Cheers.
Yep.
Cheers.
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 Oh, what? Wow.
Oh,
Powerade is awesome at that.
Wow. I was in a bar in Moscow.
Good morning, guys. It is show day morning. It is 6 a.m. right now, and it is time for my first meal of the day, which is literally brings me to life. Show day breakfast, nothing like it. So I have an English muffin, 3 ounces of smoked salmon, honey on top, and a big old bowl of cream of rice. Delicious. Oh my God. That's like better than a cookie. Absolutely cleared that meal. I am watching the Olympia show day video. I always do that on show day weekend. I'll watch like Jennifer Dory or like Olympia videos. I don't know. I freaking love this sport. It's like my whole life. I love it. I just love watching like those high level show day videos. It just gets me like so hyped for the day. But my mom's gonna come over in a little bit. We're gonna do top coat of tan, and then I'm gonna start getting ready, hair, makeup, and then I'm gonna head to the venue at 8 a.m. So we have like, I don't have a watch on. Alrighty, makeup is on. I always feel like show day is real once makeup is on. Hair is done. I feel like it's not picking up in the camera as much, but like, I think this is my favorite makeup look. I don't know, it doesn't look the same in the camera. Hold on. I really like it. So let's get my show day suit on. I'm gonna send over some photos to Adam, see how we're looking after my first meal, see if we like filled out how we want to, and then I'm gonna head over to the venue. It's game day. Game time. Game time. Game time.
I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own.
Next competitor on stage, number 259, Alani Long.
Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you go there was never.
This show is brought to you by Wolfpack. Never average, always a wolf. 48, 250, 251, 252, 259, 263, 265, 267.
Let's go!
259 and 265, switch please.
Let's go. Let's go, dude.
251 and 250, switch please.
259!
259 and 252, switch please.
Let's go! Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my god. She's got it, dude. She's got it. She's so got it. She's got it.
Stage front.
it's like hard to.
You like jalapeno?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you should have tried. Really, really good.
That was a wimpy bite.
To let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait.
Third place is Alani Long. In second place and receiving her professional IFBB card tonight is Julie Sirianni. And winning the class, new IFBB professional Sophie Edwards.
To let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string.
It's actually the same color as you. Yeah.
I'm not pink.
Who are you getting paid like that?
Sandy. I'm in line right now, but I have to hold my spot, so I'll just run down.
Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield. My missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name.
Hi guys, I am back at home in Florida and I've had some time to kind of let everything soak in. So I wanted to just wrap up this show day video, not only wrapping up this show day, but this is the end of the 2025 season. And in all honesty, I could not have written a better story. I could not have written a better timeline, a better way for this season to play out. And I'm just honestly feeling so grateful. It is absolutely incredible. So, quick little recap. I'm going to keep this pretty short and sweet, but I wanted to kind of recap how this show went, break it down, and also how I'm feeling. But let me know if you guys want to hear like a full in-depth video on, you know, what my plans are moving forward and more of an in-depth breakdown of everything, because I wanted the focus of this video to be the experience of show day. But I have a lot that I can talk about as far as like my placing, my judges' feedback, where we go from here, what my plans are moving forward, and why I decided to do the things that I decided to do. So I don't know, if that's something that you guys would even be interested in, I could totally do like a sit down video and really get into that. So if you guys have anything in particular that you want to hear, definitely drop it in the comments and I will make a list of like the things that I want to cover in that video if you guys even would want to hear that. But all in all, it was an incredible weekend. It was amazing. My granddad was there and he's never been to one of my shows. Obviously, Bradley was there. Bradley's parents were there with us. My parents were with us. And Adam, my coach, was there. He flew out for my show and I was his only athlete competing, and that was so special. I've been with him for 3 years, and I mean, he's like my bodybuilding dad at this point. Like, he is such a role model to me, and he's been just a huge part of my journey. And he just, when you find a coach that you really connect with, nothing beats that. So he is absolutely amazing, and I'm so glad that he was able to be there in person. That's the first national show that he was able to be there in person for. And I mean, you guys heard it in the video. If not, I'm going to overlay the one where you can hear like the commentary just now, because this video is hilarious. It is Dom, which is the head coach of Team Bestville and like the mentor that Adam is a coach underneath. So they were both there, and I got to meet Dom in person, which was amazing. I've only met him one other time. He's local to Vegas, but I'm going to insert that video because I think it's so funny. Just listen to like the audio clip. That is Adam screaming. I have never heard him like that. Adam, I heard on stage. Bradley, I heard on stage absolutely screaming. So that video is like one of my favorites. You can just hear the commentary. I'll let you listen.
259 and 265.
Yes.
Switch, please. 251 and 250. Switch, please.
Right there.
259 and 252. Switch, please.
Yes! Let's go! Bro, that's lights out, bro. That right there.
What you saw in that video was one of the most surreal moments in my life. It was insane. So when you go to a national level show, right, everybody there has like won their class or gotten second in their class. Like it is super, super high level competitors, right? Most of these girls have won an overall at a show. Everybody there is going for their pro qualification, right? That's what we are there to do. So super, super stacked. The biggest national show I've ever been to. It's USA's, right? That's freaking huge. It's out in Vegas. And so that was me going in for prejudging. And we went into prejudging and there's like a bunch of girls in your class, right? A bunch. So they have everybody do their individual routines. And then you line up on the diagonal and the head judge, which was, by the way, Tyler Mannion and Sandy Williamson. And it was a judging panel of like 10 Olympia level judges. Like seriously, if you know anything about bodybuilding, you know those names right off the top of your head. But even if you don't, those are like the biggest names in bodybuilding judging. And they were all on one panel. So just standing on stage and being like, hey guys, like that was nuts. With that being said, I also felt so calm and at ease on stage. This was like the first season where I freaking love this sport. I freaking love the feeling of being on stage. Even if I wasn't documenting this on social media, even if there was no audience, I love being on that stage and just presenting like all of our hard work. And wasn't shaky. I wasn't nervous. I was just like, I was so in my element, and it has taken me so long to get to that point. So anyways, that was an amazing feeling, and being able to look Tyler Mannion and Sandy Williamson and the other incredible judges in the eyes on that stage, I was like, wow, like this is amazing. Like even Steve Weinberger was in there, like so many huge names. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. But so we did our individual presentation and they're kind of like looking out for who their top girls, like who catches their eye, right? And then they do the first call out. So what that means is that you're in the top 8, right? They had 8 of us. Yeah, it was 8 of us on stage. And if you're in that top call out, that means that you get top 8, which is crazy. Like, again, I told you guys I was going into this show with no expectations. Last show, I got last call outs. So I was not anywhere close to that first call out. And then I was last place on top of it, right? So going, and what's really, really cool is that Steve and Sandy were the head judges at that show too. And that was almost 2 months ago. So the fact that I went from last place, last call outs at that show that they were judging, and then I got in front of those judges again, and they had me in that first call out. When I heard my number for that first call out of those top 8 girls that they wanted to see first and compare, I was like, wow, okay, this is awesome. Again, I was going in with no expectations. This was a redemption show, and yeah. So anyways, we're going through that first call out, and that's what you saw in that little video of Dom and Adam. And what they do is they call your number and they rearrange you. So if you're closer to the center, that means that like the girls that are splitting center are getting first and second, and then it's third and fourth, and then it's fifth and sixth. Like that's generally how it goes. It's kind of like an unspoken thing. So if you're splitting center at this show, top 2 get their pro card. So if you're splitting center and prejudging, you're going pro. So not only was I first call out, I was the first girl that Tyler called and moved me into the center. So he moved me from the outside because when you line up at first, it doesn't matter where you are. They're just calling your numbers. And then they're rearranging you, comparing you to the top 8 girls in your class, right? So he calls my number first. I was like, holy crap, because I felt like the eyes were on me. Like that was an insane feeling. Because when I was at Junior USA's 2 months ago, when I got my last place, I felt like they weren't even looking at me because I didn't catch their eye, right? It's not like, oh, I'm so upset for them not looking at me. But it was a completely different feeling of being like, wow, I've grabbed their attention. Like I've made these improvements And now they're looking at me for being in the run of these things, right? So anyways, he moves me into the 3rd place position, so closer to the middle. And I was like, holy crap, immediately right off the bat. Then they turn us around, do the comparisons from the back. They move me into the center. I was literally, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. I was literally like, holy crap, I'm splitting center right now. And I split center for almost that entire comparison. I kid you not, it was like 30 seconds, 45 seconds of them turning, facing the back, facing the front, and I was splitting center. In that moment, I literally was facing the back curtain. And I was like, holy crap, what is going on? I kid you not, I was literally smiling ear to ear, and I was shaking my head. It probably looked like I was shaking my hair, but I was literally like, what is going on right now? Like, I was just like so happy, and I just couldn't believe it. And then at the last second, they did move me out of the center. We swapped with another girl. Shout out Sophia. She looked absolutely amazing. And I was hanging out with her backstage and she looks absolutely incredible. So ended up getting 3rd place. But wow, does that freaking light my fire. I was 1 placing away from getting my pro card. And you might be thinking, Alani, why aren't you like upset about that? Because obviously at the end of the day, I wanted to go pro, right? But... and I can totally expand on this more in another video because I don't want to like talk your ear off right now. I already am. It's been 8 minutes of me yapping. But seriously, nothing compared to that moment of like being like, holy crap, for a full 30 seconds, I was on stage and I was like, I might turn pro today. That was absurd. Like that was not in my expectations at all, especially from that same season. Less than 2 months ago, getting a last place at a national show that wasn't even as big or as competitive as this show was insanity with the same judges. So I was like, when I woke up that day, I was like, I already felt like I won because in my eyes, like this is the best I've ever looked and that's all I can hope for. And I was like, even if I get last place, like I'm okay with that because I've made so many improvements and I was so proud of the package that we showed up with that day. It was the best I could have looked this year and it was better than I thought I could look, right? And for that moment where I was like, holy crap, I could go pro right now, that was insane. But the fact that I was that close, it didn't upset me. At first it shook me a little bit because I was like, whoa, like it was just so, like I had to process it through the entire day because we did prejudging, came back for finals, and that kind of solidified, okay, like I got 3rd place. And then I let it like soak in and I was like, wow, like I am so excited because honestly, even if I would have turned pro, right? Even if I would have squeezed out, 2nd place, maybe if one of the top 2 girls didn't happen to show up that day and I would have gotten, 2nd place or maybe even 1st place and gotten my pro card, I know that I am not ready to be a competitive pro. I am 22 years old. I need a lot more muscle, not like size, but I need more muscle maturity, more overall development. And this really lit that fire to go into a growing season and shut it down for the season. That's going to be my last show. I'm reverse dieting right now, focusing on putting on lean muscle and getting healthy again, right? Because you can't be dieting all year. It's really hard on your body and I need to get my food back up and grow some lean muscle. So I'm going to take some time and grow. I want that next time I'm on stage, I want to be undeniable. I want to be the so much improved and I'm so excited because I know that I can. I know that I can be a competitive pro and that really showed me that. Like I have the foundation there. I have the work ethic I've learned about myself and I'm really proud of myself for my mentality this year. And I'm usually not one to speak highly of myself. And I feel like I've really learned and grown a lot this year. And honestly, a lot of that goes to you guys. You guys have been super supportive this year. And I know that this was a really tough prep and you guys have been so supportive and just showing me that that I can do these things. And it's been so amazing. And I feel like I've just learned so much as an athlete. And I know that this is what I'm meant to do. I think that was the biggest thing I've learned this year is this feels like a calling. And it's not only competing and being on stage, but also being a good ambassador for the sport on and off stage. And not slowing down on my YouTube and sharing every step of this journey with you guys. That's why I was so big on not shying away from or hiding the fact that I got last place. Because did that hurt? Did that sting? Was that embarrassing? Yes. But I want to show every step of this with you guys. And not only the wins and the trophies and the ups, but also the downs. When my prep was really hard and not complaining about it, but showing you guys those things and how there are hard days. But how you react to those things and how you keep moving forward is really what defines you. And I'm excited to show the off season and the things that aren't as glamorous and the reverse dieting and how I approach those things when it's not just me in a shiny bikini on stage, and how I'm going to find balance over this next year, because I'm going to have my wedding. Me and Bradley are going to get married next year, and having dinner with family and going out every once in a while with my friends and having a drink and going out to restaurants, and how I find that balance, because you can feel and look your best without being super restrictive. So I don't know. I'm really excited to share this next phase with you guys. Thank you guys if you sat and like listened to all of that, because that was a lot of rambling, and there's so much more that I could say and that I could dive into with this show. But that's kind of how I'm feeling right now and what the game plan is. I know a lot of people were like, why aren't you doing another show if you were one placing away? So I could definitely dive into that. But at the end of the day, I have some growing to do, and I don't want to just try and squeeze and get my pro card. I want to be undeniable. I want the next time I step on stage, not only to get my pro card, but I want to go and be a competitive pro. And we got to grow to do that. So this is going to be a really fun next phase of life, of competing, of sharing you guys my journey. So definitely I appreciate you guys so much. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of your support. I cannot wait to continue sharing this journey with you guys, and let me know any content you guys want to see. I am putting out a lot on my Instagram, on my TikTok. All of those are at AlaniXFit. And I will see you guys in the next video as we start the reverse diet and finding balance. So we are not slowing down on the YouTube grind at all. I got to meet so many of you at USA's, which was literally so surreal. Like, I freaking love, there were probably 15 of you guys that came up to me in person and were like, you guys, your videos have just helped me get through this prep. And seriously, like, I wanted to like tear up like anytime you guys came up to me, because that was so incredible that you guys actually watch and like that it helps. So I don't know. I appreciate every single one of you. And I know that there's so many out there that I haven't met in person. So I just want to like thank you guys for following along, and it truly means the world, and I love this, and I am not slowing down anytime soon. So I will see you guys in the next video. It's gonna be a great year. Love you all. Peace.